Greetings, folks. Hello. Watchers, viewers, listeners. Whatever it is that we're calling ourselves these days. We're playing some GregTech New Horizons, and XA's about to raid us. Just what I was hearing. Look at that. It's a raid. This is how we start. Woo! I've got my chat windows open. Let's see, mic check. I see the audio levels moving. The Java audio's moving.
Dude, I was here first.
Yeah. XA's first today. Nice. So easy that way. Okay, and I can close. I had your stream open in the background. Let me get that closed now. Yeah. Don't need to listen to myself. There we go. Look at this MV progression that XA has done, chat. So good. XA's carrying us. Thank you, XA. Now, I heard you were hungry there at the end, though, so feel free to go grab a snack and come back. Get a meal. Take care of those bodily needs. In fact, I'm drinking some caffeine. It's my need at the moment. Ooh, all right, let's breed some bees. Clay was next on my list of goodies to have. And another nice thing to do would be to put some machinists to work to speed up our machines around the base. So let's see how many, well, like apiaries. Okay, they're not there. Did I put them over here? Okay, there's one. Great. They shouldn't be that hard though, because machinist combs provide nut dew, which provides seed oil. So to make more apiaries, we have a recipe that requires some seed oil. And an MV assembler, which, I mean, we could do this, or I think this one finishes faster. Because this is 1 minute. The inputs are the same, but this is just, I think it's much faster. If I remember correctly. Might also be true for the scented paneling when we start making alvearies. Hold on. Can't I do that already? Hold, please. Doo-doo-doo. We have both the royal jelly and the pollen clusters. I can get honey. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Okay. So for fluid extracting honey and stockpiling a bunch of it, I wonder what kind of cells we have available down there. I think it's still just the stacks of cells we're getting from recycling. Yeah, whatever comes out of here, I think we've been taking these empty cells, converting them. Yeah, we have a few here. Okay. Now let's see if we have an MV fluid extractor yet. I don't think so. Okay. Nope, perhaps not. But we have all the other MV fun things. Ooh, and there's a forming press now too. There was something we wanted a forming press for, and I've forgotten what it was. What was it? Long time ago. Consulting my paper notes here. Paper never loses its memory. Lasts a very long time. Inked. Okay, no, the last time I took notes on the stream. No, that was not included. Okay. What's the forming press for then? Because nothing in our bookmarks here has it. So, I have forgotten. Alright, well, when it comes up again. What's this? Is a villager? Does I want this back? Am I supposed to check this villager? Maybe its trades are good. Ah, we can buy apiaries too this way. Ah, I see. Well, thank you. You know, look at me. Choosing the incorrect thing to do? Which ones do I want to speed up? See, these are always running here. like all the time. Might be a good candidate, but we also need to think about how we're going to loop the bees around and void the excess drones in an easy way, while also keeping the combs. So, I think we want a barrel. Let's search in here. Yeah, we have a couple barrels. Let's see. Extra drones, I don't intend to keep. But I don't want to accidentally void a princess either. So let's grab 2 barrels. One's going to be for the drones. The other will be for the combs that the bees output. And a trash can, if we have it. We do. Look at that. I can request a trash can. And pro tip on this interface, people, just uncheck this pop-up box. It's annoying. It's very annoying. And there's a flute extractor and pyro oven. Just put settings back. Thanks. But I'll do these crop farms and can start doing alvearies for you. Ooh. Wow. XA's doing alvearies for us. That's cool. The range on our bees, we looked it up. We had the territory set to average. And that was something like 4 blocks around it. Like it made a 9x6x9 size cube. 6 being the height, 9x9 being like the square. So centered. Yeah, like it's like the same size as like a normal crop field when there's a block of water in the middle. If we got that to be bigger, I mean, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blocks puts us to this row of machines, and then 7, 8. Where was that wiki page I was on that had the bee sizes documented? Let's see, territory, official feed the beast, wiki, the most common size, blah, 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 blah. Okay, no, we went to a different page, not that one. Yeah, the second one. Okay, larger would go up to 11. Sorry, large would go up to 11. Larger is 13, and largest is 15. All right. Territory. We have the genes here. We can check these. So we have average. No, that's radioactive. Okay, here we go. Largest. Which bees have largest? The Chad and the Jaded. We're not getting those. Avenging and Vengeful. Although this requires some nether bees, so no, maybe not. Air, Vindictive. Okay, air is one that we're probably going to have to go for. Oh, but we're so many species from that. Inshard, Earth Dash, Chaos, Fire. Is there an easy one? We have 8 pages to check. We're already on page 6. It's not looking great. I think this one's also the magic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not the normal water drone. That is the fancy one. What's the Ravening? This one also has to be bred during a full moon. What a requirement. Okay. Visdrone at some point would be great. Alright, so we give up on largest. We aim for larger. Larger. Might be easier. We might have this one. Who knows? If we can find a species that we do have. Why are all these so difficult? Bum, 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 bum. They're almost all planets. Silverfish. Oh, that requires an ender drone. I'm not sure we can buy those yet. Coins. We can get a resonating hive, but we can't get the ender hive yet because we don't have the end dimension. Yeah, that one's locked out to us. Hmm. Okay. Continue looking. I did click the larger one, I hope. Yeah. Let's get back to that one. Enderman head? Is this also an Ender drone? It is. Infinity. Yeah, no, we're not getting the Infinity Bee today either. No. Runes, Saturn, seeds, ish. Stardust is also an End Dimension 1. The Walrus Bee? Really? This one is a large territory. That's funny. The Walrus Bee, chat, in case you don't know, it makes walruses. Why this is in here, I don't know. But it lets us know that GTNH is like a job. I am the walrus. Yeah, 100% comb. Yeah, because it's 100% not useful. It is decorative for sure. Okay, silicon. Eventually. Dreaming. Is this one close? No, I don't think so. Spider. Okay, that's tropical plus skulking. Aha, okay, so we could get Eldritch with our mystical and our cultivated. And then modest plus Eldritch is skulking. We can buy these ones, I'm pretty sure. Off the quest book. We don't have a good modest breeder drone yet because they like the desert and we haven't done a desert biome. Ah, I wonder if we have compasses. Also, you build new platforms for more alvearies. Thank you, XA. Thanks. Aspects and duplication, kind of like the damp comb. Ah, yeah. Exactly, like I was just considering the walrus to get the larger territory. Yep. That was one of the aspects I was just considering. Okay, so spidery drone. That plus that? Sure. It's going great, Term. How you doing? On this fine, what is it, a Thursday? It is indeed Donnerstag. The fourth day of the week. That's good. If we count for Mondays. Or it could be the 5th. I don't know where y'all start your week counting from. Normally when I'm listing the days of the week, I start from Monday, but I look at a calendar, and it always lines up on Sunday, so yeah. Either way. I'm looking into these bees here and wondering how many more princesses I'm going to need to get. There's a flower in Botania that can make them, and the alvearies also can once you get, I think it's a swarmer or something. It might be this. Let me search that real quick. Hold on. Don't quote me on that. Because I've never actually just artificially produced pristine bees in like a skyblock thing before. I always just go and get them like out of the end or something like that. Or buy them off the quest book. The ones that make flower petals. Yeah, that's the Botania mod. Well, let me look up this Swarmer one. Swarmer Forestry Algae. I think this produces extra princesses, but I'm not sure. The swarm will Yield a princess clone of the current queen and no drones. Yeah, that's what this does. But it will only live for a limited amount of time in captivity. Well, that's unfortunate. Can we fix it? Okay, they will be ignoble, basically. Yeah, Hyacinth, that's the one. Is that it in this pack? Is that the only way we can make pristine princesses in like a skyblock? We have to get this thing? I'm not even sure how we're gonna get like our starting petals. Like normally I would go into the Twilight Forest, go into the caves, pick some mushrooms, but here, Okay, if we could get any mystical flower, our Thumbcraft knowledge can convert it. Do any of them have a recipe that we can do? Hold on, what was that? That was just... Okay, no, that's the same things, just in the Twist Space tab. Okay. How does one start Botania in Skyblock? I wonder. Let's look to the quest book here. We might not be ready for this yet. I might be going down a rabbit hole here. So actually, while we go down rabbit holes, we should have bees breeding or something. Make good use of our time, like while we're waiting, then we can sit and look at things while these go around in a circle. I'm currently working on getting better commons and better industrious ones. I'll leave these barrels up here. We're going to be building with them here soon. Okay, please. Did you breed successfully? I was breeding these off and on this morning, but I couldn't get them to say all trues. It's looking a little bit better now. Oh, no, we still have a false in the mix here. Okay, well, maybe this one did better. Okay, so we got 3 different bees there that we could look at. Yeah, this one has double true, but it lost one of the both ones on our environment thing. Botania's pretty gated, darn it. Don't tell us that code string. That's not the news I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear it was easy. Like, yeah, you can do it in MV, or no. Maybe we have to wait till like HV or EV, huh? Both 1, true. We might have to do some blood magic too. This has a false in it. This is true, both 1. Okay. This one we want. I don't know which one of our 3 princesses here that I've been juggling is better, but we'll just shove it in with one of them. We'll hope that this one does okay with the one that looked slightly okay. Maybe it'll roll good. And I have a 3rd one that's like ready and waiting. Once we get the good ones, we can put them in here with the diligence and get clay. I've been waiting. And now common. How are you looking? Shortest max, both. Okay, you didn't get both. You got both. True. Both. Uh-huh. Half true there. Okay, that one's an almost. So maybe number 2. Okay, definitely not number 3. And what's behind door number 4? Yeah, okay. It's number 2. Number 2 is the one that we put into the loop. So the bees can go away. I'm holding these ones because it's easier. I don't have to scan as many bees with that item in hand command if I hold the ones that I don't want to keep. Alright, that was our longest life backup, speed fastest backup. What speed did we roll on our machinist? I think it was speed fastest, I hope. Yes, okay. So actually we can have these in here to use the speed fastest backup. Blink. What else? What else? What else? What else? If the bees are rolling, how do we get Botania things? Let me just search the internet and see Botania skyblock, or sorry, Botania GTNH. GOG. I'm gonna need to add GOG to that mix. Somebody's got some notes on GitHub. Fantastic. Okay. But it's not notes on how to start. So, nope, never mind. That page is not useful. Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna find Botania GOG GTNH on the internet easily. Alright, so the question is, how do you get a mushroom? Okay, if we get gardener coins, but you only get these from Botania Quest, right? Okay, so we can get 5 coins from this one that looks like it just costs steel and some metal. But I don't know if this quest is unlocked yet. Flower grafting. Yeah, that happens here. It's hidden. Maybe we should also search for answers. What is the search for answers quest? I'm searching for those answers, that's for sure. Search for answers. If I can spell. Wait. Where's my search for answers? Novice thaumaturgy. This one. Well, how are we supposed to do this? When we told ourselves we're not going to other dimensions unless we absolutely have to progress in the game. We haven't found a compelling reason that we have to go in the Twilight yet, so that's undiscovered. So the entire Botania tab is gated behind that, potentially. That might be something that would compel us to go into that dimension. Well, it also has the location task, though, so you have to go in there. This little requirement here. We could edit this, maybe take that out. I don't know. I don't think XA is against editing the quest book. I've seen that happen before. Not in this run yet. We haven't edited it so far as I know. Oh, hey, I've killed the thing quest reading too. Grab those. XA loves spending these coins. Dark visions fill our mind. Thanks, Minecraft. What would I do without all those dark visions? And sort. We got all these loot bags that we can't open because rules. Just make the gen and manually complete the quest. Yeah, exactly. I was planning how to get Botania started, but it seems like it's going to be quite difficult for us to get a petal or a mushroom or a flower of any kind. Not sure how we do that in the void dimension here of the overworld. And how did our gamble roll here? Did we get a bee that we actually like? Choose. Also, chat, when I was telling y'all earlier in the week that my eyes were very strained, they're feeling much better today. Much better. All this reading I was doing with these JSON outputs here, though, was really starting to get to it. Okay. This rolled the stats that we want, but it had flowering fastest and flowering slowest, so I hope that works its way out. Just, I want it to go one way or the other, I don't care which way. Oh, we have to do the witchery first. Oh, that's right, floral fertilizer gives you a random botania flower when you hit a patch of grass with this stuff. And so if we could get Mutandis, which comes from the Witch's Cauldron, which you need anointing paste, which we're in these, so let me grab these things, make some anointing paste. Do-do-do. We can get a cauldron started. I think I already have that researched even. So I'm gonna need to put water into this. These things randomly give water cells sometimes. Oh, look. Look at that. So we could make, maybe say 4 of these anointing pastes. So I need to... Is T-search faster, or is searching in here faster, I wonder? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mandrake. Yep, 4 of you 2. And water artichoke. Yep. And snowbell. Okay, there's not 4 snowbells, so I guess we're just making one of these. Oh well, that's fine. I'll take 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then these can go back in. Oh yeah, that's the trash can I requested earlier. Let me grab that too. Forgot all about the trash can when we were by here earlier. 2, 3, and 4. Wait, how come you're not working? Belladonna, Mandrake, Snowbell. Is there something there? No, there's not. Oh, it's a mixer. It would help if I put it into the right machine, right, chat? Let's see, is one of you... You look like a mixer. Yeah, okay. In you go. And that takes 20 seconds for some reason. Okay. Sure. And we have here our first bit of anointing paste. Let's go. Is that a quest? No? Okay. Let me look at the To the Edges tab just to make sure. There are 2 ways to change spines with witchery. Okay, well thank you. Quest. Sure. Let us move on. We go here. Witch's Oven clay jars. Okay, so we're gonna need soft clay. We're gonna need a mold for bottles, apparently. We don't have any spare blank cast. Okay. But we do have clay. Yeah, there's some clay. Not a lot of clay. I will buy some more clay. So we have to make 20 of these jars, and that's only 17 balls. That is not enough balls. I have the need for more balls, chat. Yeah, there we go. Balls acquired. Now for some brass. So we can make that mold. I use the fluid extractor, which was... Well, there used to be one, right? This one. Oh, it's a little bit busy. Okay. This must be for some kind of quest. Let's look at usages of wood tar in the fluid canner. Wood tar cell, better questing. We need 20. Maybe XA was doing this quest. I'm not sure. The wood tar is for something. We can grab certainly some of these. Some of this next to pyro oven, another fluid extractor. Oh, yeah, okay. Pyrolyze oven is... Let's see where that is. There's something over here. Yeah, an MV fluid extractor, okay. Has charcoal. So we could temporarily shove brass into it and turn off the fluid auto output. Okay, if I turn it off now, put this in, and then get that out with a cell. I really should have made like more than one of these. Okay, and then we pulled that out, and then we turn fluid auto output back on, and apparently this is hot. But only like 1 tick of damage? Alright, I'm gonna set it on this table while I figure out how we get the ingot out of it. Do we have... We do have a fluid solidifier, okay. But does this work at LV? I'm gonna doubt it. Oh, no, it did. Okay, so that's brass. Wait, is that what I wanted to do? No, I'm trying to make a blank cast. Circuit number 1. Okay, well, let me go fluid extract it again because I I didn't look far enough in the future. Take 2. This time it will work. Fluid solidifier number 1. Molten brass cell. Oh, come on. You're MV? So wait. You can fluid solidify ingots, but not these blank casts that you do during LV. This is gated behind MV? The pack devs, please. Why? Okay. I'm sure there probably is. I don't know where the smeltery is. A blank cast. A blank cast. So, if we did get an MV fluid solidifier though, a bottle, what was it, bottle or jar? First, I should check to see if we have the mold. Huh? Well, when I T-search for it, it's not there. Our alloy smelter is up here. T-searching up here, also couldn't find it. So, mold bottle. Yeah, so where is our smeltery? Do we even have one? It's not under that platform or under that one or on top of any of these. Doing the forming press mold. Well, you can only forming press when you already have one, right? I could... well, no. Yeah, how do you get one when you don't have one yet? But this is also HV forming press. Clearly we've already made these before, so XA knows how to make them. Oh, here's our smeltery. There it is. And it didn't exist. He's rebuilding it. Yeah, here we go. Maybe we should craft several extra while this is online. But the lava for us is kind of, what, pricey or something, I imagine? Yeah, XA's batching up a few. Good, 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 good. Good stuff. Good stuff. We may want more than that. But our brass did look kind of low. Lunchbox is looking okay. We know we can have the sandwich tech here soon. Oh, which makes me wonder, how's the wheat looking? None. Flour? None. Okay. Oh, look at all this brass. How did I... Do I need this in my inventory? No. 32 brass can go back into here. This brass we can turn back into an ingot. I don't know where that auto output goes, but it's not my problem anymore. That's the best part. All right, now this combined with a crucible, which... How do I make... No, this is not how you make a crucible. No. No, no, no. What we do is we take a cauldron and we whack it with a wand. Yeah, which is like 7 iron plates. Yeah, we do have some. Can I have like more than one of these? More than one. Faster assembly machines on this side. Circuit number 7. Takes 17 seconds. Sure. We wait. Now, while Botania is like barely getting started in my inventory, like this is more like the witchery beginnings. Back to the bees. That I ignored for far too long. None of those stacked. Okay, what is different here? I was not expecting that. Industrious. We got normal. Okay. Okay. Both. Slot 5, you've betrayed us. You were true for so long. And now slot 5 has a false in it. But why? Come on. Analyzer when? Oh, now that we have the aluminium. Analyzer whenever I get around to doing some crafting, I guess, of the computer things. When I feel like crafting computer monitors. This is all still in like one page here, but man, really? Okay, what about these? Do they stack to the... Okay, so there's only 3 new ones here. Let's swap them. All right, please, bees. I am ready to be done with this species. But false. Okay. Slot 5 could trade here too. Are you kidding me? All across. All right. We at least fixed slot 8 though, and 7. This one has slot 10 being both the same, but this but slot 8's not fixed there. Or here. All right. Bees, I've had it up to here with the species. is being annoying. None of these are staying in my inventory. We're not, just get out. Done seeing you. We're gonna go do some witchery. I'm totally neglecting that there's also a common bee I was breeding. Yep. It's happening. Alright. Cauldrons. Cauldrons. There they are. Magic wand. There you are. Let's do 2. We're over here doing them, might as well. Okay, they have been converted. Our wand needs some more magic power too. We may have to be doing some crafting here in a moment with it. Yep, that's only about half full. Okay, now... Witch's Cauldron. Oh, just 2 aspects. Oh, that's pretty straightforward. We're gonna require some research. Missing research. Yeah, sure. Okay. To the Witchery tab. I don't think it's this one. Huh. Oh, there's another page. There it is. Found it. Wait, Anointing Paste also has a research, but we made it in a machine. Okay. Well, let's research this one to then get to... Why are we jumping? No, no, no. Don't do... Okay. Sure. Alright, it's already begun. Still gonna do the research. We're gonna need the other things that are gated behind this. But I guess I won't make another one with the Anointing Paste. So cheap, so... Oh, I guess he already crafted it for us or something. Alright. 10... Santa... Ordo... This is what happens when you play much less. The other player has a chance to do so many things. What did I do with my Thaumonomicon? Where did my... What? I lost a Thaumonomicon somehow. That was weird. Did we, like, just have one a moment ago? Where did it go? T-search. Huh. A Thaumonomicon disappeared. That's weird. Is it the kettle? The fume funnel? I mean, it was just research. Well, they're all forbidden, aren't they? It's on you for some reason. Oh, okay. Enjoy. I must have dropped it. That Q key chat gets ya every time. Okay, we will connect with a bunch of these. Here I can do Ordo. Why? The misclicks today. Okay, yeah, that gets to the spinning wheel. Probably need that too. Witchery is a new thing for me, Chad. I have never, ever done any of the cauldron recipes. Believe it or not. In all my time of playing GregTech, I have been able to have other teammates do that stuff for me. It's been nice. Let's see, this goes here, and oh wow, that's off on its own like little island over here. Goodness. And this. Witchery is really fun, you say, Hunter? Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to figuring it out here. Once we finish all the Thaumcraft mini games that are unnecessarily complicated. Pontitia, Victus, Slime, Terra. Okay. Window. Join together. And yeah, another one of these to connect all those. Ritual chalk, sure. That sounds necessary. Alright, I think I did summon a demon once in the past. Or another teammate did the stuff and like put the things on the ground. I was like, do this. That might have happened. Let's see, notice here. Also over here. And out of ink, constant battle. Constant. And it'll be trace there, here. Okay. And we're missing one hammer and nails. All right. We need scribing tools to get this research. When we had them, they just ran out of ink. Yoink. Let's grab this, quartz sphere. I'm gonna guess an altar is also important. Sure. I'll take the warp. I was doing like all the non-warpy things, but you know what? Let's just go. It's gonna be time to scan some more of the machines here in a bit. The points, they're running a little bit low. I really thought that would have connected, but order will. Tintia, we start with. Go air. Notice. And one metallic. Chalice. Candelabra also doesn't hurt us. I'll take both of these. I think those are 2 decorations that you can put onto the altar. Okay, connect, 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 and connect. Trace. Here we have the humans could lead into tools. Which leads into Ordo and Potentia. And now something to tie all the Ordos together. Alright, now can we get to the fun part? Was that enough? What were we even going to make in the Witch's Cauldron? We were going to put, I think clay jars have to go in. So we have to go find blank cast. Tried T-searching, it wasn't there yet. Oh, no, there's our blank cast. I wasn't close enough to find them with T. So we shove these into the table. We do a shift click on this. Yeah, just do it. Okay, and then away this goes. We clear the grid. Now we have to figure out how we put molten steel with this. We have the MV fluid extractor. However, I'm not sure that we have an MV fluid solidifier. So I might have to put it back onto the table on the smeltery that was just torn down again. Maybe it's being built somewhere else. Can we keep a smeltery somewhere? I don't know. I can't even see. Let's do a little sleep action here. You know what? Wonder if we could get a little bit of lighting around the place if we did the glow brush tactics. I'm more inclined to build this one, but I don't know how our circuit supplies and parts are. So let's search MV. Let's search pump. Motor. Yeah, we don't have any of those bits. Okay. So I'd have to craft it pretty much all by hand here. Make an MV fluid solidifier. See, yeah, most likely, yeah, done. Do we have these things? Missing aluminium rods? Let me see if I should go duplicate some aluminium. Okay. We need nuggets to duplicate, right? Yep. And I bet there are some nuggets over here where XA usually does the duping. Yep, we already have them. Okay. And in the crucible, we want metallum. This is really easy. We just chuck in iron. Ignis. Can I get a pure Ignis? My Thaumcraft research says... Yes, it's possible, but... No. No, we can't. Because that requires nether cobblestone slabs, so... What do we do instead? We do... Blaze rods are going to have part magic with them. Which might be okay. I might be able to take that and make thaumium out of the excess. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's grab some blaze rods. How much fire do these have? 10. Okay. And how much does thaumium want? 4. Okay. So, one for each of those. We have 10 aluminium nuggets over here. We're gonna need a better source of fire. Like, we could do the charcoal, but that comes with potential. Yeah, all these items that we have scanned here, I'm not enjoying those options. Let's go see if we can find the thermometer. 2. I was saying, let's go a lot today, huh? My word of the day. See if we have some new things to scan. Oh, I think we do. Well, I unlocked new research, whatever was in there. So we also have these logistical things to scan. Yeah, I guess they don't scan. All the colors of the dye. Gives a couple points of census. Oh, there was one more. No, I already got it. Machines. Allies. Casings. Oh, we are in the Church of Benzene here, that's for sure. How much is in these super tanks? Let's see, that's the nitrogen. This is the, yep. There's a bit of benzene there, 138,000. Nice. Alright, now which of these machines have I not scanned? Basic circuit assembler, that's new. This is new. And all the Envy ones are new. Well, we have a lot of research points now for the table. And an Eldritch Epiphany. Ooh, nice. That means we unlocked a new tab in the book. We now have the Eldritch tab. Which means void metal at some point. Alright, I put this back where I found it. Wait, we're not done yet though, are we? Did we already scan recyclers? And the packager. Packager. Everything in this diamond barrel. Okay. Tank. Oh, and we have the multi-blocks up here to scan too. We're not done. Output bus, the input bus, the steam bus. If I could find a steam hatch, there we go. Magic, magic, magic. What is this machine? I'm not sure what this is. The controller. Hidden behind something there, I think. Oh, and this one. Water pump. Nothing to learn from coke ovens? Okay. Now am I done scanning all the things? I think so. I think we've done it. Close enough, anyways. Well, now we put away the scanner. Yes, now is okay. While we were doing all that, the aluminium did not get duped. So let's grab 10 nuggets. Wonder what XA's been using to dupe this. Oh yeah, we do have feathers. Let's go grab some of the feathers. It's probably the easiest way for us to grab flight. Oh, I bet something over here has magic. Not sure which of these. Let's take a look at the skull. No, no magic on that. What about these hearts? What do they do? Too many things, too many extras. Glycerine melon? Not scanned. Alright. That's a vanilla item, so we should be able to scan it, right? But does a vanilla item not have any... What? But Plumcraft had like research aspects for everything. It doesn't for Glycerine Melon, apparently. Not in this pack, not in this version. Too little magic. And what about Blaze Powder? 6 fire to 4. We do need the fire. This is probably better than our Blaze Rods that I was going to do. So yeah, we'll hold on to that. We have the fire, we have the flight. I know iron ingots for the metallum. We need Ordo. Pure Ordo. It's probably sitting over here. It's the beeswax or something like that, isn't it? Yes. Okay, now. Iron. I want lots. Not just 20, but like lots. Request 2 stacks. Okay. Let's dupe some aluminium. The cauldron does appear to be clean. I'm just gonna do a double check. We can't get blaze rod that easy. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do the blaze rods. I'm gonna do the blaze powder that we're getting for free. Although I could do charcoal instead if you want me to. It's pretty doable. But I won't be making thaumium alongside this duping that I'm about to do. If I do the I'm not sure what we need more thaumium for. Why am I making that? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let me put these blaze rods back though. Yeah, not using those ones. I have some iron ingots. Yep. Got 2 stacks. 2 stacks on me. Okay. You'll show. Demonstrate. Ingots, and here's the nuggets. And I also have feathers, and I have blaze powder, and I have... Well, there's beeswax in that chest already, but... And charcoal dust. I don't know. Maybe you want that. You do an iron. You do gunpowder. Okay. Iron, gunpowder, this, nugget. Okay, I'll figure out what the ratio is. These 4 items, huh? Okay. Yeah, so this is fire, so we won't be making any extra thaumium. That's okay. We'll have excess perdicio and air to vent in between some of the crafts. And this is also okay. The nuggets should also have some kind of aspect here. Yeah, there we go. They're just metallum. Not very exciting. Yep. Something is following us, huh? Nah, I don't believe it. Yeah, do 8 times and clear. Okay, 8 times and clear. 2 nuggets at a time. I might want to set up a redstone circuit for this. We could do the droppers, which drop it pretty precisely, I think. I'm gonna want to double check on that. Make sure they don't fling themselves everywhere. Let's grab some droppers. We can do some redstone. That way we can pulse twice. Or no, actually just pulse once, and then we can throw our 2 nuggets in. And then vent it. Yeah, that could work. A thirsty tank. Always slurping. You have 45 minutes until oven done? Ah, okay. Yeah, well then have fun duping some nuggets. Sure. I'll leave some iron in here, the other things, and I'll just go do some more bees. No redstone for me. Big Say is taking it. Let's see, slash, item, in hand. Tree. Rock, slowest territory average. Nope, slot 5 failed us. And again. And again. And again. Why? Alright, everything else looked okay though. Alright, so at least we're winning the other battles, finally. Oh, they're all new. Why? Why? Why do we do this? Okay. Right, I'm in hand. Oh. No, slot 5. Ah, here we go. True. But tolerance nut? Ah. Can we get all the slots all at once, please, bees? Here we go. This looks promising. Because 4, yeah, good. 5, good. 6, good. But now 8. We just can't have it both ways. Let's stay away from that nugget duping. I am curious though about this redstone, so we'll grab some redstone. Some red alloy wire, potentially. Let's see. Red alloy. Yeah, we have some red alloy wire. Grab a little bit of that. We'll grab a lever. We have a lever. Woohoo! Wonder if we also have like a button. Yeah, we do. Okay. So I have my two different input signals that could be useful. And items to drop. Yeah, sure. We'll just use like the clay or the feathers that we have on us. Essentially, I'm curious. If I stack these up, no, not like that. Also like this. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it like that. That is not what I wanted. Let's go get the wire cutters. I forgot to convert them. Yoink. Okay. Conversion. Software is version 7.0. Alright. So, that does trigger the droppers. Now, what I would like to know is if I put in some items, where do they go? Are they flung out? They are indeed flung out, okay. So we would need for some walls for them to smack into, for sure. We can use any block. Any block, any block. Probably some factory blocks, yeah? Let's grab about 40 or so of these, and this should be enough to build with. So if these are like this, and we triggered this, question is, do they go outside the blocks? Okay, no. I think if we hit a solid wall, they're going to end up dropping down into the cauldron. This kind of automation would really help. So let's build this properly somewhere up in the Thaumcraft area. Proof of concept, it worked. Is it time for our second modifier yet? Oh, it is. Okay, let's grab some redstone. I want a faster pick. Redstone. Alright. That's not a lot of redstone. But redstone grows on trees over here. Surely we can extract these. Redstone's probably by the mob farm or something. XA's gonna point out. And over here. Yeah, yeah. Well, let me just harvest some redstone. Anyways. Yeah, this is from our experience. And there's no crafting stations anywhere to be seen on this side. This one. And that should now be much faster. Mining speed 15. As if we even need that. We need to pack our lunchbox too. Some alu in the system. Awesome. Awesome. I was wanting an MV fluid solidifier for making the molds without smelting. Maybe a bit more. We can do more. Let's do more. Is it faster if I just spam the right click? I think so. Hey, that did not refill the bone meal when we ran out. Thought it would. Right. 3 stacks of wheat to go macerate? Sure. Macerator. Hello. Is there any input bus in here? You're an output bus. Wait, where is your input bus? There, okay. Armor is coming from under, so yeah, that makes sense. We could add one with more than one input bus, but yeah, that would be okay. So if this is gonna be the Thaumcraft area, things haven't been exactly like marked out where they're gonna be. But I imagine we would want to have an area specifically for nugget duplication. We would certainly... Wait, not here? Not where? Not... Where's there? You still build new. Oh, it's a new platform. We don't have it yet. Okay. So I'll just chest all these things and we'll not have niceties for nugget duping for a while, despite needing it. And I'll get back to bees. I think I'm learning. We're just supposed to do bees, chat. Why are we doing other things? Put away this, put away that, put away this. We'll just hang up our mold over here. Next day we'll get to it. I'll go to bees. Discord stream, what plan is? Discord stream. Oh, is my Discord working? Let's see. It sure is. There, now I'm in the voice. Woo! It's easier. My typing is kind of slow, chat. Have I ever told y'all I type like 55 words a minute? When I get like cruising, I can hit 60, maybe 65 if I'm lucky.
Yo.
Hey, Exit.
Fast one, yeah. So you can see what I'm planning. Hold on, I need to find my Minecraft somewhere.
Find your Minecraft.
Can't hear you. I did close the...
Oh, let me unmute.
There, this one here.
Yeah, let me unmute. There, that's better.
Yep. So you can see my stream there, and I'll use the chunk loading. Hold on, I'll take those out. So this is our current platform at the moment. So I'm planning to do, so this bottom part is the piece. So I will plan to do like a platform that is coming like that. Oh, wrong button, sorry. that way, so there's extra platform where all the alvear is gonna be. Then there's gonna be like one platform that is here. That's gonna be Towncraft. This is gonna be the Witchery and Blood Magic, maybe that one there. So this area that I just built there, that's like a little bit temporary. We could do something there, but I will do like bigger platforms on the sides there first. Like expand those there, and same with this side.
Okay.
So it's gonna look this way,
Like
and
a
the next ones are
plus
gonna
sign.
come like around here. These are gonna be the next platforms that I will do. Like that way. So the Towncraft is gonna be on this one because I need to put something like that box what we have here under, so we can stabilize the infusion. So it's exactly this one here. Same size, so I'll hide there like that box. Oh, you put me
Yeah,
on
I
the stream.
switched the stream because nobody can see the plus sign
I'm
that you were talking
streaming
about.
through stream.
Yeah.
Inception here. Yeah.
Inception.
But yeah,
Indeed.
that was my plan to do like small platforms like between of these ones. So there's gonna be stairs going up. Like both sides of these are having stairs from here to go center and there to center, and then the platform is like there.
Ooh, that'll look cool. Okay. I'm picturing
And
it.
then the next ones are gonna be like higher, but in that corner and there.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to build. That's why I did smelt the stones already there. So I will do like one platform so I can see what is looking. So it's gonna be Towncraft or the piece. I think the Towncraft is gonna be the first one.
Yeah, I think Thaumcraft needs to come
Alvieres are
first
gonna
too.
fit like in the one easier than. But yeah, that's my plan. But I'll do the food and I'll try to build up that today.
Good food.
Same style that these are there.
Hey, you've been a busy bee on the server, you know, all this building. If you need me to
I
like
know,
knock out
I
a
know.
platform or something, let me know.
Yeah. Well, you
once
can
it's,
fill
like,
up. I can do
arranged.
like the frames. What is the size going to be? You can do like fill up the rest
Yeah.
of them or something. Since we don't have the builders one or anything. But
Yes,
yeah,
I
the
do.
with Scaldron also you just right click the whatever you made that odd goose there. What was that one? The blue one. Anyways, just
Yes.
on the normal. So you don't need to do any on
And then
here.
stir, right? Or does it
Yeah.
stir on its
What's that?
own?
No, you just fill up with water. So if we hook
Okay.
up with one of these pipes or something, it's filling up there. But you need
And then,
to heat it up same as these are. This one here
so
is
like a source of fire or
yeah.
niter underneath or something like that? Okay.
It needs to be fire, but same like we can put here and it's filling up then.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go make the food. I'm waiting. I did get the reactor yet there, so I need to wait that one also. I'm getting new crops all the time here.
Yeah. And so
But
as
if
far
I
as
get
bees go, by the way, is there any particular like resources you want?
Not maybe like the Naga and those bees are one that we are needing soon because we need to get bigger wand.
Yeah.
So we need to progress on the wand. So
I wonder if the profane wand, they added that thing where you can swap wand caps now and wand cores.
yeah, I don't think that's actually worked on that.
I haven't
I'm not
tried.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, now that we have aluminium,
But
I could try because that allows us to make the gold caps.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You can try that one if you can.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go make the food and do some crops because I want to get like the aluminiums are coming. Then we don't need to do those ones at all after that.
Yeah, that would be
So
great.
that's what I want, and then the tree farm. But I do get like all the crops there all the time. So, but yeah, I try my best to speed up things, I guess. But yeah, I'll come back here whenever I'm done with the food.
Okay then. Well, catch you later, XA.
Yep.
We will go mute on that for now, in case XA decides to join in on the call later. All right, chat, we have a plan. That involves both the Naga and the clay, if we can do this. Just damp humidity, huh? Like nothing from the twilight required? That's an interesting requirement. So I think here in the rainforest biome, this one right here, this is damp. So if I put in a cultivated and I go grab, what was it? Oh, right, I need to get the Eldritch first. Cultivated plus mystical. Ooh. Our mysticals are still... Hold on, I might have to buy them. Okay, I've got 5 beekeeper coins. No, don't zoom, scroll. There we go. No, that's just a basic loot bag. That's not exactly what I wanted. What about this one over here? That's also... I can't use loot bags. But I've claimed them all, so all the exclamation marks are gone. I can uncompress these beekeeper coins in an assembler, I think. Let's see, usages, assembler number 1. Yeah, this gives us 10 coins. Let's do that. Assembler. Circuit 1. Give us coins, please. And now we buy mystical bees from here. Oh no. Can I not? Oh dear. Are the mystical ones only a quest reward? Oh no. Don't tell me this. Let's see, mystical drones. It's not even popping up for us. Alright, can we at least expand it so I can be sure that I'm clicking on mystical drone? I am indeed clicking on mystical drone. But when the metadata is even slightly different, they don't match up in the quest book, so that might be the case here. Quest book. Search. Mystical. We are still searching for answers. Oh, the Curious Hive. Ah, it has a different name. Got him. Been a long time since I've had mystical bees in my inventory. A long time. Alright, and our tool is not there. Oh, missed the jump. Our tool is here. Good. Princess and drone. Okay. So, I'm going to take this drone here. I'm just going to straight up combine it with this cultivated. Either we end up getting like a better mystical drone with which to do our breeding, or we get the Naga. I'm happy with either of those results. Let's go. And then we go back to doing /item in hand stuff to check out which ones of these we are working with. And I have 1340 on the clock over here. 1440 is when we stop today, chat. Because 1500, or also known as 3 p.m. is when my last German language class begins today. Until another 4 weeks begins next Monday. But I start taking them at a different time. So you might actually see me more throughout the day, streaming, until my work begins in March. I do start a full-time job, chat. GregTech is not my full-time job, sadly. Imagine if it was. So slot 5, still not good here. Slot 5 good here. 6, 7, 8. 9, yeah. Except the flowering thing is still not stacking. Okay, and that one's not. Can we get one that has all the things the same all the way across with flowering? Okay, this one that we're holding. Yes, so we can. It is possible. Is this one willing to work at night? Okay, because we bred it with a good cultivated princess, even though it was a brand new drone that didn't have great traits, is willing to work all through the night. I'm expecting these to have slot 5 have a false on them. Yeah. Because I think when we went to breed it last time, we had double falses. Oh, this one turned out... Yeah, no. True, false, yeah. Okay. This one did have trues everywhere else, and slowest on both. Alright, so we are so close being done with those. Come on, come on, come on. Let's take a siesta. Alright, what other bees do we need to get started? We haven't bought any unusual hives yet, but... Didn't we already have unusual bee? Yeah, we do. Okay. What do these breed? Are we gonna need them soon? They do common, they do cultivated. Is there more than one way to get to Eldritch? Oh, there is. You can do like any of these starting magical bees plus cultivated equals Eldritch. Interesting. Well, sorceress and yeah, mystical, they're both starting ones too. Okay. I'm gonna leave this in here. It is pristine, so can we separate the ones that are pristine? Yeah, like you are also pristine and your ocean, you're noble. Okay, so there's only 2 pristines in here. This guy's also special, monastic. What? So we can get vindictive, but that's only after we go to the nether, which might not happen. We need austere. Modest, frugal. Oh, well, that's combined with sinister. Sinister's also another one. I think requires, show us the thing. All right, we'll just go here and mouse over this instead. Yep, nether biome. I don't think we can bring a nether biome into the overworld. I don't think it's possible. Maybe with magic? Would we tree? But yeah, I don't know, chat. That one might be difficult. So anything that's behind secluded or hermetic would be completely locked to us. Oh, that means Certus is locked to us, but there's more than one Certus bee. And we're getting Certus from something else, so that's not a hard gate. Oh, Primeval is also behind that, which means I think our oily... Okay, well that's the oily that's not so good. There's also an oil drone. Yeah, I'll show. There's one that's shiny. Yeah, this one's better. Lustrous plus plead. Okay, what about rural? Diligent plus meadows. Occurs within a plains biome. That's gonna be annoying. I hope we're near plains. We're gonna want the farmer thing at some point. Yeah. Farmed. Aquarium, scummy, sandwich. There's a sandwich one? Oh. Well, that's slightly amusing. I don't think any of these are ones that we need. What? Why is there this, like, one item in the game, grog, that's behind caustic drops of short mead that only come from a bee? Check that biome page, plains. No need to be plains. Can be other names. Ah, okay. Yeah, on the wiki, the GregTech wiki. GTNH, biomes. Control for plains. There are several that have plains like in their name. Like Savannah, Savannah Plateau, Brushlands, Chaparral. It's on the list. Trying to see if it matches with any of the ones that we have. Lush River. What does Lush River count? Okay. I don't need to ask questions about why. I just don't. I don't want to know. Okay, so none of the ones that we have by the looks of things. So we're gonna have to find another one. But there are, yeah, there's quite a few that have plains in their names. And there is a biome finder. Okay, let's see where the closest plains is. Only find the find one. Only found biomes. There's at least these two. Let's see how far away this is. Distance 4,064. So how about no? Try again. Distance 885. Okay, so hot plains 885. I need a note. Hot plains 885. Can we do better? There was a lot on this list. But they don't all have plains in their names, so this can be fun. Search. Like Savannah, we could also do. Nope, can't do Savannah, okay. Next. Brushland. I don't see that on the list here. Oh, no, no, we do. 417. Wait, I think we have a winner. Brushland's only 417 blocks away. Yeah, that should be close enough to get our plains biome. We could also now find something that's arid. Something that satisfies the modest bee. This one. We're looking for... We're going to use the genetic tab. Y'all are going to be so proud of me. Look at me looking up the temperature and the biome thing here. So it wants tolerance both 1. Now, biome. All right, which trait am I supposed to look at? It's not a trait thing, is it? Oh, please. We want to know what its defaults are. we look from here. No. It wants hot and arid. But since it does both one, oh, I already bred this together, so this is just too confusing to look at. Yeah, we do the genetic thing. Look at the traits here. Okay. So temperature tolerance, both one. Good. Humidity. And down one. Okay. So yeah, definitely we have to find like hot, arid, or normal arid. Oh, sorry, warm arid would also be fine. There's a lot of hot arids on the list. What is a brushland? Guess what, chat? Brushland is also hot arid. So ding, ding, ding. Not only can we do the thing that has to be done only in the plains, which was our rural. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this part of breeding is definitely rough. I agree. I totally agree. We have to sit here and like plan out what is close enough to satisfy the requirements so that we don't have to go like thousands of blocks, but yeah. Before we can start mixing the potions up ourselves, we require to go somewhere. We don't have any electrum item types up here either, do we? Oh, well, we do. Okay, good. So I could set up some trash can mechanics here. Oh, so we have two of these machinist things that are going all the time, but they get clogged up if these chests get full at the top. Can I have some light, please? Yay? No, just no. What is no? Batman? Why am I not doing this? Am I not going off to the shrublands to do the bee breeding? Do we not like bee breeding? Do we not like gardener grind? What have we done? It's a little bit out of context. Okay, so we'll keep some of those. I have the drawers ready. I have a trash can. So what I intend to do here is... Oh, each of these need to be separate so the princess doesn't... We're gonna rely on that closest distance thing. Yeah? So I think... with a wrench, we can finish setting this up. We can connect these together. Put down both of these. Capture drones. Oh, no, hold on. I want that one to be somewhere where we can automatically trash them. Lock and lock. And this is just going to hopper straight down into a trash can. Yes. Yes, it is. Where are the Oblivion frames? We don't have them. We're like spawned in above, this is Garden of Grind. You start off where all you do is you just fall to your death. And you get a block of dirt. And all this came from us dying. repeatedly, over and over. Okay, so we run the risk here. If that drawer fills up right there, these bees can still get, like, blocked up because the princess will stop going into the hive. But at least we won't void a princess because we safely have a filter between the pipes and the trash can, is what we're doing here. They should just work continuously for us, forever and ever, and get us those combs. Yes. Okay, so that little automation is sorted finally. So Oblivion frames, when we want to get those, let's look at the recipe. Since there's no strongholds in the Garden of Grind, we have to make them. So that would be after we get stainless steel, which is not quite yet. But also we'd have to make our own dragon egg. So looks like it won't be until EV. Or until we can get these draconic chunks. Which this might require the end dimension. We have some rules too. So looking at this, we're supposed to avoid leaving this dimension. XA and I, we're playing this together. Unless there's something for progression. Like if we find some route towards the Stargate or whatever that we can't, like, progress, then we have to go in that dimension. I think that's kind of the gate. Or maybe if something adds like an extra 1,000 hours to our playthrough, we'll be like, I think we can make an exception that this is something that's unavoidable. Alright. Well, we'll certainly discuss those things anytime we go into another dimension. I keep one of the grass blocks to remind us of how we got here. Okay, so skyblock normally starts you off on an island, but we didn't have an island. We just, like, you spawn in the world and you just fall. Your first block of dirt that you get is because it's a grave that spawns where you died. The grass that we did get is gone now. I don't know where that went. What we did was when we could plant crops, we let weeds form, and those actually spread grass to nearby blocks of dirt. And that's how we got some mobs. Like we have there's some cows, there's some sheep. Oh, I can buy another hive now. Wait, I don't need another curious hive, we're good. Hey, clay jars! What were we going to make with clay jars again, chat? Not wood ash, I don't think. Was it... I don't know which one it was. We needed them for something. I think it was a quest. I was looking at the quest. Let's look to the edges. This one. Here. Witch's oven. We have to pick up the witch's oven. Wait, where is the witch's oven? Oh, we have not made this yet. Okay, let's make this. I need a crucible. We need thaumium plates. I saw that in the recipe. Let's make a couple extras. Probably need them again at some point. To the machines. To the bender. I'm glad we have an MV bending machine now, because these are a little bit slow. You've watched people do Garden of Grind on YouTube. Yeah, okay. Me a little bit too, but not as much. And XA, he's actually went all the way to HV before in Garden of Grind. We're gonna see if we can't surpass that this time around. He unfortunately died on his Hardcore World series he was doing. And so he wanted to restart Garden Cry because he heard that I was also interested in this. So I paused the other world that we were doing. That was the softcore hardcore. The one where you get extra lives. I wasn't so great at hardcore, was I? Okay, Witch's Oven also has steel bars. Hi, we have some. Give me. Iron fences? No, okay, I will make these. We just have to find iron rods first. Here's 29. An assembly machine on circuit number something. 1? Okay. Yeah, it's already on 1. Here, have 2 of these. The vending machine we could turn back to auto output. That's how we found it. And I'm missing one more thing. What was it? Blast furnace. Okay. Do we have spare ferni? We do. Is that the plural of furnace, chat? Ferni? No. Don't do the find this thing. This thing, chat. It doesn't focus the capture of the typing here. And instead lets you like press buttons that activate everything around it. Blast furnace will be 5 iron plates. We're just gonna go into logistics and do the searching instead. That's why this is hooked up over here. This one is not as frustrating. Let's make a couple extra blast furnaces. They're used in things, right? Yeah, look at all these recipes. They're used in. Yep, okay. A couple extras won't hurt. No circuit. 1, 2, 3. And it can also return our items back to where we get them from. So if we have some junk that we just want to drop off, we just put it away. How cool is that? Or like the 3 of these that we don't want. There we go. Magic table, magic table. Do we have all the things that we need? No, I forgot our steel plates. Whoops. Okay, so back to the other side we go. And here we search. Steel plate, grab them. Boink. Now, Oblivion frames would be fantastic to breed with. Like, the best that we did the other day when we were working on this is we took some impregnated frames and made... There's another kind of frame that we made from it. Accelerated frame was like the best we could do with what we had. That was the best. A little bit of mutation rate, a little bit of lifespan decrease. We used those when we got the machinist beat because they only have like a 1% chance of happening, so I didn't want to sit there forever waiting. Did not feel like losing my life there. But we ended up getting it on like the 3rd or 4th roll or something. It was quick, in my opinion. I forgot to dart our discount gear there for a moment, darn it. That's okay. Well, now we have the witch's oven. We have the cauldron, we have a few pieces in our inventory. Replenish our magic power. Back in you go. What was the next quest? Let's see. You want us to get Exhale of the Horned One. So we're just gonna put in fuel, put in some saplings in a clay jar, and we'll get things. Okay. Sure. Let me go find some fuel. That would be like charcoal or something like that. sure we have a large amount of charcoal up here. Or we might not now that we have the pyrolyze oven. Nope, we got some. Okay. Charcoal acquired. We are making benzene over in the pyrolyze area. That's what I was thinking of. All the charcoal in here just gets turned into wood tar. Yeah. Which is not fluid auto outputting now. Oops. I must have left that off earlier when I was doing the brass stuff. Yeah, let's keep that on low. I think. Okay. And now we're looking for saplings of the oak variety. They wanted us to hold a whole stack of them in the quest book. It might have been optional, but request, I said. Did we not click that button? I heard the click. We did not get the reward. Okay. So now we make some exhales of the horned one. Yeah, I suppose this is used in a few different recipes. Which of these other things can we do too? So we just put some different kinds of saplings. That one's rebirth. No, take me back to where I was, please. Birch. Okay. Ooh, the Rowan one. I actually don't know how to spawn this guy. I think you have to do some magic with one of the saplings and fight against an int or something to get it. We will read the quest book. What else do we have? Okay, yeah, it's the alder sapling, which we'll also end up getting. So we need jungle birch. And there's one more. Spruce. Jungle birch spruce. And I'm dead? How did I die? Higher output of the witch's oven due to fume funnels. So then it'll go faster. Or maybe even increase how much it does. Not sure I researched this one yet. Okay, we'll research this. This does require a lava bucket. Maybe lava is a bit easier for us now? We were getting that through phosphor, right? Simmering combs. All right, which bee is this? The transmuting one does this. I ignored this one earlier. Now I want to pursue it. Okay. The rest of them are nether bees. But this one is not. This is just unusual plus mutable. I'm already going for eldritch, so okay. Let's add this to our list with a reminder as to why we want it. Oh, come on, bookmark it with the transmuting bee. You're on the right tab. All right, never mind. We'll just do this. So we need mutable as well. Okay. Right now we are creating eldritch through the mystical variety. Another death thing. You're flipping tables. Oh, I don't think our bot responds to those emojis. You got a new message there that I'll have to program into the bot. Normally, our bot is good and we'll do this. Here, let me flip a table with the Sari bot. Sari bot says, table flip, and my bot says, no. Table goes back. I'll have to program in those other emojis later, though. Do I need nether bees or inner bees for bee breeding? Eventually, maybe the Nether, maybe the end. We haven't found one that like violates rule number 2 yet. If we can find one, then yeah, we'll get a chance to go into those dimensions. And once you're in the dimension, like, why not do some more while you're there, right? I don't know. We'll see what it comes down to. So some research on the fume funnels is required. We grab a Thaumonomicon, we grab paper and scribing tools. Find the Witchery tab, which was on the second page. Fume funnel. Let's get some more warp. We're already at 32 warp. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's a little bit more gonna do to us, you know? It's fine. Alright, I want to drop a couple pairs of Modus here, and then we can drop some Ordo Spam. Maybe connect things up with Metallum and Vitreous. And that is Fume Funnels done. Oh yeah, the Twilight Forest is also another dimension. This is true. But we haven't found anything that says that we have to go in there yet. There is a lot to take in when learning bees. It's complicated. After you've done it a couple times, you begin to remember it. That's kind of where I'm at with the bees. It's just been so long since I've begun them that some of the starting bees are a little bit fuzzy in my memory. Just a little bit. Alright, put those away, and then now we can craft fume funnels, which require, yeah, us to get more buckets of lava. Did XA mention anything in the chat about how still simmering bones for lava? We'll see if that's the case. If it's not the case, if there's something better, we're gonna do the thing that's better. Of course, XA could be getting to their food by now. They're waiting on their oven to finish cooking. Oops. Cauldron. These I put away. We only got 2. Okay, that's enough for 2. That is enough for 2 fume funnels. We did end up making those extra thaumium plates earlier. Let's see, glowstone plates. How am I supposed to do that? So we MV flute extract glowstone. Or we can cut blocks of it. I like the idea of cutting. That sounds better. The tree breeding does not make me happy. Those are worse. Like, you think the bees are bad. Try tree breeding. That's a fun one. Oh, we are out of stuff there. So let's grab, let's see if this still has water. It does, okay. I don't care if these cut slower, I just want them to cut. Alright, up next now, for our next trick. Now that we have glowstone plates, we find the other ingredients. And these blocks of steel, okay. That's not a lot of steel. Okay. Yeah, this is also, in fact, not a lot of steel. If we had a nice sized smeltery with lava into it, we could just shove all the steel dust in at once and automate the ingots coming out of it. Well, yeah, we're gonna need to get a permanent smeltery set up somewhere with lava flowing into it. The common bee at the beginning is your least favorite. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually still trying to breed a good common bee. Like, we have so many other different kinds of bees. And I'm only just now getting around to that. Okay, 2 steel bars. Yeah, so we're gonna need some rods made up, and we're gonna need some more ingots, because we don't have enough for the blocks here. We could check our dust. Yeah, see, look at all the steel dust. Chat, if we got an MV fluid extractor, could we extract these? No, actually, there's not an MV fluid extractor recipe, is there? Oh, that's painful. I mean, we could run it through the blast furnace with circuit 1. Can the EDF run continuously yet? Let's see, it's just running on creosote. Maybe if I feed benzene into this basic gas turbine, it could. Yeah, I don't think that's something I want to rely on for like all these stacks of steel dust then. Let's try to get a more proper solution. I want to be able to just drop off steel dust into something, out comes steel ingots. And I think our best method of doing that is if I could get us more lava. And so this transmuting guy just went to the top of the list, for sure. So let's go check our Eldritch. Food was ready. Enjoy. Enjoy your food. Oh, we do have one Eldritch here, and we also end up getting possibly a better mystical drone. Wait, what? Do I just immediately get the quest because I have the princess? This one didn't also require the Oh, it doesn't require the drone. Look at that. Okay. Well, alright. Don't need that. We don't open the loot bags here. Because rules. And we gotta check each and every oh, you know what? I'll do it. I'll make the BLizer chat. We can stop looking at the JSON already. So we have to make these computer monitor covers. Just aluminum plates. I'm annoyed by it though. Just for the record. I could just be doing slash item in hand on these. Oh, well, this is spicy. Okay, so I'm not going to make extras of these computer monitor covers. Normally I would. And can we squiggle a request? Get me the most likely thing. Okay. I know for a fact that we have dyes. And they are all like over here. We're missing a glass pane too. Okay. Lime, red, and blue, I think. Okay, glass. We have a glass pane. Is it the clear glass pane? What is it? Alright, display, computer monitor cover. Oh, it wants this kind of glass pane. Alright, we do have that extruder shape. Okay, good. We're up to something there. So here's the extruder, yeah. So that one gets knocked off the edge, and I can use glass dust, it said. Alright, I guess I can either macerate or mix it up myself by hand. Let's check if we have both flint. Quartz. At least it's not a keyboard. Ah, yeah, the keyboard. Let's show that off for anybody who hasn't seen this before. Keyboard's also bad. It's 104 buttons. Which, I mean, with our current tech, wouldn't be the worst, but we'd have to wait for a while for all these springs and the cutting to happen. Okay. I think I just want to macerate glass to get dust. Sounds silly, but dust in my inventory. Well, thank you. I won't go macerate the glass. Dust goes into here. We'll just make 6 of these glass panes. Okay, now that those have flowed into logistics, squiggles. Squiggle? Oh, come on. Take specifically the dyes that we have. Squiggles. There we go. Spread this thing, and we better hold this in case it's some kind of quest or something. And now we have to further upgrade this. We gotta turn it into a display. So we're not done yet. We have to have polyethylene. Oh no. I didn't notice that a bit ago. Alright. Time for slash item in hand, chat. We ain't making it. No Bealizer yet. Slash item in hand. What do we have here? We have a pure Eldritch Princess. So that means it reset all its statistics. Great. Did at least one of these drones roll Eldritch? No, we had here mystical, cultivated, mystical. What about you? No, of course not. Okay. So we'll take one of our like stock breeder drones then and just combine it with this and hope for the best. But it can't be something that combines to make something else. Because we're going to need this particular bee for several different species. So I can't do it with cultivated. Not imperial, but machinist. Yeah, machinist could work. Although machinists do have that like machine boost trait that we don't necessarily need. So on second thought, let's try unweary. I'm going to double check. Unweary is not on the list. Good. So we're going to combine this and that. Please get to work. It's too hot. It's too humid. It's too much. Okay. Okay, you will work here as long as I roll in a sleeping bag. So here's that common bee I was talking about earlier. The one that's annoying. Yeah, we're still trying to get a good one. One that will actually work all the time, regardless rain or shine. I think we're getting close to it here. Yeah, I see 6 different trues, so this is good. We got both 1 4 times. It's got max fertility, shortest life. Nice. I definitely prefer the shortest for the breeding. We've talked about this before. Oh yeah, so this is our... We finally got one. Okay. Can you get in there? And make the princess become, you know, what we just saw? It is a little bit painful before you get like oblivion frames and things that speed it up. Definitely a little bit painful. So Eldritch, we have one. I can take that off the list. We're just waiting on it to improve itself, and we unfortunately have to wait on like a long lifespan here because we didn't roll it on a drone and we instead rolled it on the princess. Drones are so much easier to fix than princesses. Because you can take any drone and put it with a princess that's already good. And the princess traits are like more dominant because they're like on both sides. Like they're pure genes that are dominant and recessive. So whatever your little drone has, it has no chance of like winning. It's only like has a 50% chance of winning, landing in the recessive slot. So oh yeah, Diddy's we linked to this before. Diddy's tutorial is a good start for these. I'll find it one more time here. Ditcha G Beats. Ditcha, is it a Ditcha underscore G? Oh, I misspelled Ditya. There we go. Let me right click, copy this link, paste it into some chat here. Paste it to YouTubers too. And that is what we have for bee guides. All right, so that's gonna be a little while. Let's move on with our Imperials here and get our clay bee too. Are they stacking it? They're still not stacking. These guys are very frustrating. All right, what's false here? Wait, nothing? Oh, no, slot 8. Slot 8 still giving us some trouble. Let's check slot 8 here. It's double false. Yeah, if you don't follow it by like doing it firsthand, yeah, exactly. Gotta do it yourself. But it is a lot easier later in the pack. So if you just wait on bees, do all the mining by hand, unless you're like stuck in the middle of nowhere because you spawned into oblivion and your first block is your grave, you're forced to do bees. But if you're in a normal world, you know, just mining is much faster. Go get your resources other ways. Wait till later. It's fine. Get you those oblivion frames too out of the libraries and the portal. They're great. And here, slot 8's also not great. Okay. So these all suck. None of them are stacking. Fantastic. This is how I want to do my bees. Did one of these are all trues? Please. Please, please. We have shortest, max. Both. Trues. Boths again. Trues again. And trues again. Yeah. Okay, this is actually what I want. Now, please, Princess, give us 4 babies of that same thing that we just put in there. Oh yeah, and this whole game is like a want and not a need. None of us need to play GregTech. Breed them in the background, do some other things. Yeah. I mean, once you get the oblivion frames though, it becomes less of a background task and more like intensive, where you can just sit there and do it over and over again pretty quickly. Especially with like a world accelerator on it. Ooh, we're gonna be doing sandwiches soon. Let's see if that flour's ready. have flour. Let's make some dough. Not that cauldron. We need a normal cauldron. It's gone. The cauldron that was here, I think, is gone now. Okay. We're gonna search for one, see if we can find it. We might just have to make a couple more. Yep, looks like we're making more. At least 2. Our favorite number. And we're waiting. Waiting on the world to change. We're gonna be waiting a while if we wait on the world to change, Chad. Okay, you want through the door? So, a realization I've come to, chat, while we're waiting on these to cook up here, you're trying your best. Don't make me rush to change world. I was singing the song. Didn't mean our world. Let's see. I want to put the cauldron somewhat near a source of water. And a bucket. Here we have a bucket. So let's see, we do this. Put it there. And we'll just toss these in. There's probably another one somewhere randomly in the base. I don't know. I made this one. Yeah, okay. We can leave it, oh, no, well, okay. As long as it's far enough away from that automatic. This doesn't pipe into it. No, I mean, you can try it. You got a wrench on you? This doesn't automatically fill up. It's a vanilla cauldron. Alright, now we make bread. Then we cook. The cookers are busy. Very, very busy. Yeah, the tank at least has some water in it. And we can leave like a bucket here on the ground. So that's there. For us to do like any manual washing of flour. I would like to migrate, I think, some of these iron nuggets over to this. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then we can instead cook dough here. Yeah. We can take more out. And I should split these. There we go. I imagine that all of these are going to go upstairs to wherever nuggets are combined together in the alloy smelter in an ingot mold. Wrought iron. That's quite a bit. Let's see. You know what? Actually, XA probably wants them in a specific spot. This input bus, yeah? Okay. Do I have to sit here and wait for them all to go in there? I guess so. Yeah, that's fine. Ba-da-ba, it's a new day. All right, please, bees. Please, it's not dead yet. And the commons are also not stacking. Are these? Well, we're still waiting on this to spin around one more time. Come on, give us stacking bees. Same for this one. Didn't we already roll exactly what we wanted earlier? Trees. I see the flowering doesn't stack. Slot 10 has two sides that are different. But everything else is what we want. By the looks of it, okay. So does slot 10 work here? I don't care whether it's slower or faster at flowering. We don't get any flowers because there's no grass. I just want it to stack. None of them stack, literally none. Okay. Princess, what do you have on you? You're double slowest, so any of them with slowest. Like the first one that we checked. So maybe we'll roll a double slowest bee. Maybe. We're getting mundane combs already. That's a new one. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Yeah, I can confirm that it's not in our collection yet. Right, these are... Oh. It's a chancy output. That's why we need the fume funnels, huh? Hmm. I see. That's okay. The small cost that we put in here was clay and saplings. And like charcoal. So like all those things are basically free for us. I'm about to make clay beads too, so... Even that's basically free. Alright. Industrious. How come you know stack? Still? I swear if it's slot 8 again. Nope. Not slot 8 this time. Alright, what is it this time? Or maybe just now. Maybe this is finally like our first true that we've had in a while on slot 8. I didn't check slot 5. Hold on. That one also gave us a trouble earlier. Yep. Glad I checked it. Double checking this one. Triple checking. Yes. This one we can accept. Okay, please. Please, bees. We are done with this nonsense. Oh, this one's almost ready to pop. Watch, it's gonna hit 100% and then drop back down to 90. And call it. Yeah, no, 95. Okay, yeah, sure. That counter up there is not accurate on the, what am I looking at mod? And you know what, chat? This is all the time I have today. At least before my German language class begins. Which starts in about 20 minutes. But I need time to get a little meal ready, have some more caffeine, be ready for learning. Review my homework right before I start, which is already finished. I had to write some German sentences and I want to make sure they were grammatically correct before I have forced to read them at the start, if I am called on. So we are going to raid Critical Jess. They are streaming day 39 of GTNH. And if you're not 18 plus, Critical Jess says no. Get on out of here. Their channel is a bit more adult than ours. But if you're liking GregTech, I'm going to imagine that you're probably somewhat close to being an adult. So, I hope y'all have a good day, and we'll come at you later. There might be a second stream for me tomorrow, and I don't know how many this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. There's apartment viewings that we have to go to, so I have to work around that. Bye for now, chat. Stay frosty.